Anyhow, pioneers, how are we doing today?
We're doing good. I'm very excited to be here because for the last 2 weeks before my week off for Christmas, we're being asked if we can work extra hours after work at the moment because of how busy things are. And I was like, yeah, I can't do Tuesdays because Tuesdays are
Yeah, I
protected.
got a prior commitment.
Yes. And
Excusez-moi.
I did work late yesterday, and for legal reasons, this is a lie, but I'm buffing up my extra hours so I can get toil, which is time off in lieu. So you can only get it after an extra 2 hours over the top of what you work. So
Okay.
it wouldn't count if I just worked an extra 2 hours. It only counts if I worked an extra 4 hours, and then I get those extra 2 hours, if that makes sense. So
Oh,
I'm lying a
crazy.
little bit to add it because I'm like, I'm getting my time back. Like, fuck off. So,
Yeah, literally.
Fuck off. And that's the lesson we learned.
but
Mhm.
yeah, other than that, happy to be here because then I get to do productive things for me.
Yeah.
Miss Becca, how you doing?
I am good. I'm good. I did finish filming the documentary, so I will be editing during the sprint. So,
Okay.
but it comes out
Anything happening during the filming that you want to share with live audience?
tomorrow.
This is so Morton coded of you. This is like me on the evening show.
I know. I was telling them backstage that I did film the whole thing. I was like, I felt so good. I was like, yes, I finished. Because it took a lot for me to build up because
Emotionally.
yeah, emotionally, exactly. Because some of it is very factual, and I can say it no problem, and then some of it every time just like, so the first one probably would have been a little more emotional. I definitely broke down a lot more on camera. But I wasn't really happy about that because like I don't mind a little bit of choking up, but if you can't understand what I'm saying, like it's not,
Mm.
you know what I mean? But I did the reason why I took 2 hours is because I did then repeat myself and and get it. I got it all out, right? But then anyway, I went and looked at the footage and I had something in my tooth. So I had to film the whole thing over again.
Wow, this is the first time I'm hearing that story.
I know,
Crazy.
I know. But but I am happy because, like I said, it definitely I was a good practice. I knew exactly what was,
The
what
first one was therapy, and the second one was the real recording.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I still obviously have moments where I get a little choked up, but it wasn't like to the extent as the first one where I was just like, I didn't realize how much was gonna hit me saying it out loud. And then,
Ah.
so then I had to after because sometimes, like I said, you can kind of go through it and it's just like this happened and this happened, but then you say and it's weird stuff too. Like it's not even like the stuff that you think, the stuff that happened to me or whatever. It was just like some fact about Rolf that was just so sweet and oh my, and then it hits you. Oh my God, this man was murdered. And you know what I mean? And so so I was able to, in the second time, rein it in a little bit. There's still some emotion. I still, can't help it, but you'll be able to understand me. So that's the most important part.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm editing that. That's my only. I'm like, okay, I can't do anything else. Although I did have a dream last night that is going to be perfect for my new book series. So I had to
Ooh,
write
love
that.
her.
Yeah, it was.
When you write down your dreams, do they make sense? Because when I try to do that the day after, nothing makes any sense.
It doesn't, but there were pieces with the creepy dreams,
Yeah.
it's like I can take pieces from it. So no, when I wake up and I'm all like, it makes absolutely no sense. But the imagery and the kind of just the concept behind what happened is I can definitely work into the book.
No, I know, but I mean what you write down. That's why. Whatever I wrote down. If I'm like, I have to write this, such a good idea for a book, and then the day after I reread myself, I'm like, what the fuck? None of them make sense.
I didn't well, sometimes I'll write right when I wake up just so that I don't forget it. But unfortunately I had this dream at midnight and I woke up at like, woke up to go to the bathroom kind of thing. So I was all like, I'll remember. And then I just remembered the key sugar thing, which was better because I only remembered the stuff that I thought would work for the book.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't actually remember the whole dream. So it probably, like you said, makes absolutely no sense. But I did remember the stuff that I knew I could use, which I think was good. So that's what I wrote down this morning. So it was a little bit more. Anyway.
I love that.
I love it.
Miss Kite, what are we flying today?
We're flying kites.
Jet 2 holiday?
A Jet 2 holiday. No, we're flying so close to the sun because theoretically my goal for today is 5,000 words.
Oh, dang.
And you've been writing.
I am only at 1,000. Not only. That's like
That's
That's such a
1,000
good day
words.
for me.
Yeah.
It's great. And to be honest, like 5,000 is like my stretch goal. Okay. Like I'm just trying to get as many words as I can and feel good about them. 2,000 is my goal every single day. So I'm literally almost there. I will hit 2,000 on this stream. And if I don't hit 5,000, whatever, we're just going to get as close to that as we can. And I'm still having a lot of fun writing this ridiculous story.
Love that. Imagine that, writing and having fun.
I'm getting called by Wallace right now.
She did
Should
not
I answer? Should I answer? She's on FaceTime.
Well, you
Hold on.
know what she's gonna, yeah.
I'm gonna mute because okay. Okay, I've just ended. Never mind.
Wow, rude.
Rude.
LOL.
Okay, and that answers what you'll be working on today, Malin and Becca. Well, you also said what you're working on, Becca, but specifically Malin, what are you working on for yourself?
I finished my reread of Knights of Death, and I've been taking notes while I was rereading it, and in the PDF because I was reading it on my phone. So I think I'm just gonna, for now, just transfer my notes over in a like Notion page that would make more sense, rather than just on individual, like the bigger stuff about the outline. And funnily enough, I had a dream the other night that kind of helps with the
The Dream to Book pipeline, it's
Oh
real.
my God.
dream to book
Wow.
outline. So much better than
What are you
fan
guys
fiction.
eating? How can I get into this?
It's more so that I never thought about it that way, and it's something my husband said afterwards. I had like a weird nightmarish but not full on nightmare, like just sort of stressful dream where like I was in different dreams, like I could tell I was changing scenery and things were weirdly changing, it never makes sense. But there was this guy who I'd seen in a previous dream of the same night, and I looked at him and I was like, what are you doing here? And he looked back at me and smiled, and it was so creepy. Like I knew he shouldn't be there, and he wasn't part of the second dream, and he wasn't supposed to be. Like it was weird.
Oh.
And I woke up and I told my husband about the dream, and he was like, there's a subreddit thread about people calling that guy the Shadow Man, and he tries to take over your body if you dream about him, and you shouldn't know him. And he was like, it's like a whole lore thing, and I had the goosebumps. And I was
That
like,
feels fake.
I've not found the
Matters.
Reddit thread, but I should ask him
Stories.
to send me the link. It's obviously not, unless you believe in the supernatural. I don't think it's real, right?
Right, but it's so good for a story.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
The whole thing about the Lich, which is the bad guy in my Knights of Death story, is that he's trying to take over people's bodies and stuff. And there's a thing about dreamwalkers as well, and everything, and it all connects. And I was like, I fixed my plot.
So perfect.
I'm obsessed. I love it.
Oh God, I love that.
So that was a long way to say I'm going to work on that.
Well, it says he has visited me before. I call him Kevin.
Oh, that's nice in a way because it makes him like seem less scary.
I will say he presented as Freddie Stroma, who is hot, so I wasn't fully opposed to it,
Like scared, but in a sexy way.
I was like, okay, if you stay as Freddie Stroma, we could be in.
Okay, let's say hi to some friends. Kagehima, hello, hello. And Anna, wait, no, that's diabolical. I think this was Malin's in lieu time.
Yeah.
My mark motivation is going off a cliff. Anna, you and me again. We both see eye to eye.
Steve,
No, wait.
you didn't say what you were working on.
Oh,
How are you?
I know.
hello, whatever happened to?
Do you have a dream to book pipeline?
No dreams that I have remembered lately.
Oh my god, should you
Uh,
tell the ghost story?
no,
Okay.
we shouldn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't believe in ghosts, so it was just the story of a visual impairment. But we moved. What am I working on? The copy book, but I also got a billion things to do, like Christmas prep wise, so I might actually have to do that first. But I also do want to really write and crank in 90 minutes of writing this Tuesday. So I'm conflicted. I'm torn, much like
Do
Natalia
one
and
sprint of
Maria.
writing, one sprint of writing, and then move on to Christmas prep.
Oh, but I fear it's one of them things where I won't get a good night's sleep before I do these things or a good writing session because I'll just be staring at things need to be done. So we'll see. We'll see. We move. Kagehimi's here, yes. Cool Gamer is here. Hello, hello. Bombastus is here. Andy is here. Hello, hello. No, he's terrifying despite the name. Yeah.
Oh,
Not all ghosts, but always a ghost. Or a spirit demon man. I don't know what we're
I don't know.
calling
They
it.
call him the Shadow Man. Sounds
Oh,
scary.
yeah. Not
Because he was
all,
messing with the shadow man.
yeah. Not all shadow men, but always a shadow man. So,
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna dive into the first sprint. We're gonna do 2 45 minutes back to back. Not back to back. We're gonna have some yapping in between, but we're gonna do 2 45 minutes because I'm trying to get work done and Christmas prep done. Let's see, videos. Leaf or apple? What are we feeling? Apple. Okay, good.
You can also, I mean, I like Jessica's wintry one if you want a more wintry one.
I don't.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Plop.
It's just they make me hungry because there's one I use all of the Lazy Gang stream and it was the cookie one. And it just makes me want to eat Christmas cookies. So
Don't you have like? Oh, you're not hungry now because I'm like, surely you have a baguette somewhere. And some
like
cheese.
that's the thing I must have.
I
Yeah, I was like,
do.
oh, I'm
Surely.
starved. Oh, how about a baguette?
A
I
baguette,
don't
but
have
sure
a
me.
baguette, but I do have bread in the freezer at all times, and I
Which is
also have.
basically just a short baguette. So
I will always have cheese. There's always cheese.
there's always cheese.
Yes.
So true.
Okay, 45 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come and check back in. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Okay, we're done. I don't know why I was great for that sprint, but I,
You're going underwater.
and you'll just have to deal with it.
You're back.
How did you do that sprint, Malin?
I did good. I have made 2 Notion pages. One is going to be my first aid page, which I like to make, little notes. I have actually split it into one is chapter specific fixes and the other one is general fixes. And in general fixes, I also have characters and then others. So it's quite
Okay.
categorized and organized. And then I have started a new page, which is going to be my new outline, in which currently I'm just putting some outline notes that I wrote while I was rereading myself. And I got to my notes in chapter 19 out of, I think I have 36 that were written. So getting there, almost there.
I love it. Wow.
I love
Very
that
like,
fucking queen.
OCD brain.
Or just Virgo.
I mean, Virgo moon, yes.
Lovely. Becca, how did you do that sprint?
Good. I'm just going through and, not putting any of the pictures or anything in, but just, am I all choppy?
No.
You're back.
Okay, because I'm like looking at myself and I'm like delayed and okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're back to being normal now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's just like really trippy. Because it's all like, and I'm all like an animation kind of thing, and I'm all like, whoa, can anyone hear me? But yeah, so I'm just going through and cutting out all the spaces. I'm doing it again. Are you
Oh,
sure?
you are choppy now.
Okay.
I can
I
still
can
hear you though.
just fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
It's
video
just
only,
the
yeah.
visual that's choppy.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm just going through the first round where I'm just cutting out all the spaces and ums and things like that.
Nice.
Love that. Miss Katja?
I talked to Ms. Mao on the phone a little bit. She's a little bit sick, so I was giving her morale boosting and giving her permission to DoorDash food. Not to just spread her business on the internet, but this is us,
Wow,
you know.
Wallace DoorDash is embarrassing.
I know, crazy pants. Yeah, but then I wrote, and I am up to 1,400 words. So,
Serve. Do you have something to share with class?
ooh, do I have anything to share with the class? I'll share the beginning of this chapter because the end is kind of not spoilery, but it needs a lot of context. So, and I like the beginning of this chapter. I think it's kind of funny. So, Jasper wakes with a gummy feeling in his mouth and his eyes crusted shut. He wouldn't say it's the worst he's ever felt after a Grand Prix weekend, but it's likely in his top 5. He tries to focus on the time he raced with 2 broken ribs, that pain that he felt every time he inhaled and exhaled, but it doesn't distract him from the larger problem. Darcy is still in his bed. He grits his teeth and shoves his face into the pillow. His stomach twists in nauseous knots, and he would like to lie to himself and say it's from something other than humiliation, but he didn't even have a drop of alcohol last night. Warm fingers run down his spine, and he tenses. Shit. Darcy is awake. He thought he'd have more time to mope. You're thinking very hard for this early in the morning, Darcy says, voice rough with sleep, but his tone is mild. Jasper groans into the pillow, then bites into it. It's thin, flimsy beneath his hands, not nearly thick enough to hide a scream. Jasper, darling, Darcy says, voice softer as he strokes his thumb between his shoulder blades. Fuck off, Jasper mutters. No thanks, Darcy says, his usual response. And if Jasper wasn't so in love with him, he thinks he might hate him.
Cute.
Whoa.
Flimsy pillows also is the worst.
I know.
Which act are you in currently?
This is right after the midpoint. This is right after the midpoint.
Okay, so they haven't had the Act 3 breakup yet.
No.
Are you an Act 3 breakup girly or are you not an Act 3 breakup girly?
Well, can you really break up if you never said you were in a relationship?
Ooh, good one. Good one.
That's kind of the energy of like Jasper wants more, Darcy is too afraid of having more. So they stop their hookup relationship. They break up their friends with benefits, basically.
I prefer that problem than the problem of they get together, you think you could be happy, but you know that something's going to go wrong and then something goes wrong. And then it's like, why? It could just have gone okay.
Yeah. There's no like official, like they never like officially make their relationship like a thing, like actual relationship. But stuff does happen that like makes it very complicated. And Jasper knows he's in love with him, but he's like, well, Darcy probably doesn't love me.
Probably not.
So probably not. No, of course not. He
What are
totally
the
wouldn't have been so nice to me when I was having a breakdown. It's just because he likes my sorry.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
say
the
that.
personality. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Katie. That was lovely. I finished all the things I had to do, and now I just got to go to the post office, which I'm going to do in the next sprint. And I wrote a single line of dialogue, which was what I had time for. So I did some writing, so it wasn't all.
Will you share it? Give us the line of dialogue.
Ooh,
Share.
sure. Why not? I'm not going to give you context because that's reveals things I don't want to reveal. But anyway, the line of dialogue itself is I don't concern myself with the truth, miss. I concern myself with the narrative. And if the narrative needs this to be true, it is the truth. After all, reality is perception.
I feel like
Oh.
Hmm? What?
like it's giving gaslighting. Like
Oh,
you
it
know,
is. Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I don't care about the truth. I care about the narrative. And if the narrative says it's the truth, like, wait a minute, you're confusing me to gaslight me.
That is the intention of this character. So, let's see how our friends did. We were joined by Wendy. Hello, hello. I missed a notification, but I'm here in time to sprint. Good job, Wendy. What did you get done? You didn't say. Call it. Jessica says, I'm having a slow, sleepy day. Hello. But I need to get the words. We always chasing them words. I wonder what people who don't write spend their time on. That's what I wonder.
My husband spends his time on gaming instead.
I was gonna say gaming is a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe kids. I don't know. But then Jessica does both.
I'm so sorry. I was about to say ew. I forgot there are people with children in the chat.
Not Rachel.
I'm happy for other people to have kids.
She's a precious gem, a personal friend of the channel, personal baby of the channel. I also got a new tarot deck and messed around with it this morning and pulled the tower for this chapter. So that's the thing. Well, if it's for the chapter,
Well, it's for the chapter, so.
Not for your life, so it's okay.
Cody is here. Hello, hello. Hi, friends. Sending good writing vibes. Thank you. Writing Miley says here. Hey, I'm going to put the baby to sleep soon so I can hang.
Nice.
Go shove that kid into a bed. Kagehime said, got 131 words, I presume. Wallace says, remember when StreamYard would mess up your audio video sync for like 30 seconds after every sprint? Good times. Ugh. Kind of something nostalgic about that. Hey, you guys. Hope all of you are doing well today. We are, collectively, I think. Jessica got a hot 371 words and lost feeling in their foot since my cat is laying on it.
Oh.
Roof.
Can't move him.
Wallace got a migraine at McDonald's. That sprint, no more typing from me from now on because I'm laying down and don't want to be goblin mode. Yeah, you're not allowed to. But I'm here in spirit, and spirit is felt. Very nice, kitty. Grapefry is here. Hello, hello, hello. Wendy says, I didn't get anything done because I'm still smashing my head into a wall. Oh no, metaphorically, okay. But also, oh no. And Jessica does all three, right? Game and be a mom. How do
She
you
does
have
it
enough
all.
hours in the day? Ever impressed? Have you worked on your like New Year's resolution in terms of writing? Ladies and gentle ladies?
We did a brief chat about it during the Lazy Gang
You and Anna talked about it briefly.
Well, but not like a proper list, like just a general vibes idea.
I really like the system you had going this year where you had like, you know, the goal in like woo-woo language. I don't know what to call it. And then like tangible goals.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
that
I'm still
system.
gonna do a review. I need to do a review video of that for the end of the year anyway. I'd love to do that again next
Oh,
year.
yes.
Fun.
I love a
I liked
recap.
having a word of the year. It was my first year having a word of the year. And I
What
feel
was
like
your word?
it was, I can't pronounce it properly, but lagom or logom.
Oh, lagom. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Less is more-ish.
Yeah, ish.
Kind of is that.
Kind of is that. And do you feel like this year was lagom for you?
Yes, especially in terms of money. And that was the big one for me.
Yep.
Um,
I love Lago Money.
I'm ending, I mean, I don't really know how comfortable people are talking about money, so I never really want to say like details about stuff, but
I'm Norwegian. I don't care.
I saved my first 5K this year, so I'm just really proud of myself because I could definitely have done it in previous years, but just was spending all my money on clothes for no good reason, except mental health. So I feel better about
I mean,
what
you
I've
buy
been
stuff
doing.
and you makes you feel good.
I
So
just feel like now I generally have, like when you get like the little spike of, oh my God, I just bought a new piece of clothes and I love it. And it's like that intense, immediate satisfaction, but then it goes away, right?
Mhm.
I've managed to transfer that into me looking at my bank account number and just be like,
so what
am
I'm
I getting
hearing is that you're
money in
turning
my
into your dragon
savings?
self.
Like, just I'm getting
She's
the
hoarding
high
gold.
from numbers, but just different numbers.
She's a busy woman. Wouldn't want to come into our calendar anymore. What was the instrumental I'm gonna pry and you say no if you don't want to divulge. Was this 5K investment or 5K like in the savings account, high yield savings account?
Investment. So it's in my
Oh.
Vanguard account. So there is like a good $1,500 resulting from me putting money. So
Okay,
Nice.
love that.
it's a good.
There's nothing that gets me going like interest rates and like rates on investing.
I did learn as well to be like when things are going bad, especially around like people getting elected and stuff like that. Just don't
Yes,
look
my
at it. Just
stocks
don't look at it.
plummeted. My investings rather.
Some things happened during the year
Uh,
where I was like, just don't look at it for a little bit, and it always went back up after a while. So that's like the main lesson I've learned is just don't touch it. And
yeah,
not while is trying to shove cash stuffing back in our
this
face.
better not be in goblin
I
mode, Wallace. So help me
um
God.
Wallace, I do a digital version of cash stuffing because the bank I use has a way of creating savings categories that is really good, and you can literally just
Oh,
create pots essentially and put money in them. And I also have a very detailed Notion sheet, which has been what worked for me this year, where I've got what people call sinking funds. So I know that I've been saving money throughout the year for things like if I do want to buy clothes, there is some money in there for that. If I've got, like medical stuff like lenses and things like that, there's a little pot for that. Gifts. And that saved me at Christmas for all the Christmas gifts because I had been saving throughout the year for that. So just like it's essentially cash stuffing, but digitally. So
I do a similar thing. Not that detailed, but I'll have like one account for each main category. And that's
yeah.
something I started this year, and that really helped me kind of at least see where the money goes. They're still going too much out for my liking, but at least now I know, like,
You know where it's
where I
going.
can, where it's going. So that's been really nice. How like detailed are you in your tracking? Do you track everything, like every purchase?
Yeah.
Dang. So you can see everything you bought this year?
I could. Yeah.
Because you
Although
also did some no buy months earlier this year, didn't you?
yeah, and I ended up not really paying attention to that anymore because I was buying very little anyway. So if when I did buy, it was more necessity than it ended up being wanting something. I've had like maybe like 2 or 3 moments of small relapse. One of them was right before going on holiday. I was like, I need to buy new summer clothes, and
Obviously.
but I think what helped is being in this privileged situation of working remotely. Compared to last year, I had to go to an office once a week. Now I don't at all. And so I don't have that desire to be like, I need to look a certain way when I go out because I don't have to leave my house as much. So it's like a lot easier to not be tempted by that. That was my big issue with clothes before. I don't know because I know you also wanted a low buy year, but I don't know what your personal nemesis was.
Who my personal nemesis was forever and always myself. Um, but I did manage to save up money, but now that I have to replace my window in my living room because it was damaged during a storm and the insurance
Bullshit.
didn't want to cover it, so I have to replace it, and that's $3,000. So
Oh, that hurts.
that's but now I have money to pay for it. So I'm like, I mean, previous years I would have to like sell my body on the corner to pay for this.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to do that. And I guess that is the purpose of emergency money for emergencies, but
Yes.
dang,
Yeah, because
it does.
I do also have an emergency fund that I have been saving money into that I'm not counting.
I did both this year, both
Window.
investing and
Yeah.
emergency, and I don't have to use the investing for the window, but I do have to use
Good.
all my emergency money.
Oh.
So that does pain me because I think I'm also becoming Dragon Self, but I do want to be more like financially responsible next year. I did really well this year and then kind of relapsed at the tail end of the year. But all in all, I think pretty successful compared to previous years. So
Nice. Very nice.
but yeah. Same question to you, Becca.
Well, I found my document that I made my video of last year of everything I wanted to do in 2025, and I did one thing.
No, what was that one thing?
It was to write the book of Little Family Secrets is what it was called back then. But like, yeah, I don't know, and I did not like how I felt when I read it because I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. To be fair, the skin cancer threw me off. That would happen in January, and like I was so set on starting like my sewing channel and making all these fun bags and stuff like that, like one a month kind of thing. And I totally pictured myself doing that. But when that happened, I didn't want to be on camera. I just yeah, it just kind of I don't know.
Can I suggest one positive way of thinking about it, which is my personal preference when people do their list of things they want to achieve the next years?
Yeah.
I don't like those. I would recommend instead doing a list of things you have done because you've probably done a fuck ton of things.
I have, and
You sold the
You
book.
almost met Malin.
I am gonna do that. I'm gonna. I used to do this on my channel where I would make a video, and I would do it for that reason of like because I thought I've done nothing this year, and then I would make a video of every month of like the footage because I filmed everything of like everything like a year in review kind of thing. So I think I'm going to do that this time because I never showed any footage from Scotland, and I have tons of that, and I have Comic-Con footage, and I have like all this footage of these like great trips and stuff like the writing retreat, and I'm like, so I'm just going to do like a giant mega vlog of like the whole year for that reason to be like, okay, I did this, like just because it wasn't on the list. Like you said, doesn't mean I didn't do stuff.
You did so much this year.
I
That's
know.
Literally.
You
Can I
said
also
so
suggest
much.
making a Spotify wrapped author
I loved
thing where
it.
you put your top accomplishments on it? Because
Fun.
you've done a lot this year, Becca, and you have a lot to be proud of.
Oh,
So
thank you. But yeah, so I am going to do that. And I think next year, I'm not making a list. I'm just going to accomplish what I accomplish and take each month as it comes.
yeah,
Love that.
love it.
Okay. Kitty, you kind of answered it, but what do you want to do next year?
Well, my only real goal, like that I can control, is I want to write 2 more books. So that's my goal. Just write 2 more books.
I love that.
And you're gonna nail it, I'm sure.
Yep.
Do you know what 2 books?
Ooh, well,
Are you legally able to tell us and our 14 closest personal friends?
I do believe I can because I have nothing set in stone. So this is just, December me staring at the new year with a thought of what I might do. But I'm thinking of writing book 3 of BC.
Crazy.
Book 3 of BC. And then either book 2 of the F1 series or book 1 of the Royalty Romance series. So we'll see.
You are just hunkering in this romance era.
And then
She
watch
is.
her in November go like, I'm gonna write a 3rd book.
No, this is what I think. I'm going to restrain myself and say that I can't write more than 2 books. Well, write more than 2 books because I don't want to burn out. I have written almost 500,000 words, if you can believe.
I can very easily.
I've written,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even like
40K.
Yeah, I'm 440. I've written basically, if I finish the F1 book by the end of this year, I'll be at 440K. So my rap is a little bit of a lie, but it's okay. It was a trend. Okay, we're on trend. But yeah, it was way more like not natural. It was way more natural for me to write that amount. And I wasn't tracking. This was me tracking, just in the projects that I worked on, which was book 2 and all of the brainstorming, outlining stuff that I've done for the F1 books, for royalty romance books, for stuff like that. So yeah, and it was kind of like, oh wow, this is like, 2 books a year is about half a million words. But I don't feel as burnout as I did at the end of my last half mil wordy. Which is wild, but I know
that means you write
it doesn't.
250,000 words, and you don't.
Well, I wrote book 2 twice.
That's fair, but like if you're planning going forward, it's 2 books, 500,000 words.
But what I mean is like I don't want to go over trying to do that, and if I did write 3 books, it would end up well above the half mil wordy, or plus like because I am counting all of the work that I do on the books. I think for my half mil wordy, I counted the rewrites that I did and stuff. So yeah, so I don't want to push myself too hard, and if you ever see me saying, oh yeah, I'll write 3 books a year, like no, yeah. Katie,
why do you actually have one next to you?
I do.
For our dogs.
For the dogs, when the dogs because sometimes they get mouthy with each other, and then I spray them. They've gone down to lunch now, so they're not here, but anyway, that's my goal, is to write 2 books, draft 2 books, and obviously work on editing the books as I need to as well. So that's my plan.
I love that. Let's see.
How about you, Stieg? What's your goal next year? Hello, what's your goal? Well, I know what one of your goals is. June.
Mm-hmm. One of my goals is to work with a developmental editor and finish draft. I presume that would be 3 of my book. I also want to do 1 knitting project, and I want to complete 1 game. And there's a bunch of other. I made a list, but it's not important. Also, like the.
Just think of that, Malin.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said, and he's checked it twice because you said I made a list.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and I know who's naughty or nice. So don't worry about it, Malin. And then I want to continue commonplacing because that's been really fun.
Nice.
And I want to save some more money. I'm going on some hikes. And there's some self-care stuff I want to do.
On your Othar Instagram.
It's not really a goal.
You should put it in there.
But I don't want to be beholden to a goal.
It doesn't have to be actual posts. It can just be stories when you do commonplace, when you're going to, what is that called? Third space. To write.
Yeah, it could be, but I don't know. I don't want to do that, so I'm not. But great suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you for those suggestions, but no.
Add going to a Grand Prix on the goal list. Oh, lol.
That's also my goal. We're going to Vegas, baby.
It says I completed the first draft. I may be at war with it right now, but finishing it was an accomplishment that I am proud of. Well done.
Hey, Wendy.
Every year I tell myself I won't buy into the whole New Year resolution this time, and then I break and make a list of goals anyway. Wallace is a huge fan. Big fan of making posthumous lists. Ooh, that was a mouthful. It can be so easy to make our goals and then stuff them in a drawer and forget. That's why one of my challenges for 75 Hard was to spend 10 minutes on my goal journal. The small but consistent time every day was so helpful of keeping me aware of what I wanted to accomplish.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not been a low by year per se, but I haven't set foot in a target since January, except 1 to P lol, which feels like a small victory. I love that. At least you have money coming in, Malin. Love me some finance budget, cash stuffing, debt payoff content. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior cash envelopes? I think cash stuffing is not Europe friendly though. I don't know. It now costs money to withdraw physical cash from my local ATM. So
yeah, I don't think I've seen cash in a long time in the UK. And when I do see cash, I'm like, okay, are you buying drugs? Like, what else did you have any?
I don't use cash either, though. I like honestly, I don't think
Either.
I had the only time I used cash was when I traveled.
Mm.
And but then when I found out I could just use my card, I ended up putting it back in the bank anyway because I was just like, oh, fine,
Yep.
I don't need this cash.
Yeah, literally.
I just don't use cash. And honestly, it's kind of a pain to have cash because there are some like restaurants and places that I go to that don't accept cash. They're
Yep.
like,
There's so many places in the most places don't accept cash. in
so
the
it's like
Yep.
it's kind of like I don't know. Yeah, I
It
just
was already going in that direction, but then it got like sped up during the pandemic for sure.
yeah, yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I think I have like a singular pound in my apartment,
Right.
the trolley pound, which is my lucky pound. And then I have like a $5 bill that I use for a bookmark in some book that I haven't read in a couple of years that's somewhere on my bookshelf. But I don't see any money anymore. Kagehime says, as a German, I disagree though. Maybe that's just a cultural
I
thing.
actually was gonna say the one place where you will find cash is Germany. They fucking love cash. It's always cash there.
Yeah.
It weirds out all the other European countries. I'm just gonna say it.
Wallace says the not accepting cash also helps me not see over. The not accepting cash also helps to see not overspend, though I think it's a secret benefit. Yeah, I mean, if I have physical cash, I'm less likely to rid myself of it because having digital money feels like, oh, it's not real money. But I do see your point, I think, Wallace, if I'm understanding the point you're trying to make. It's crazy that ATMs charge a fee to get your own money. I do prefer cash. The C was supposed to say me. Okay. The not accepting cash also helps me not overspend, though. I think it's a secret benefit. Yes, that makes
Makes
sense.
so much more sense.
I'm literate.
Yeah.
I'm literate, I swear.
I also
I do
thought
100%
this-
agree, but it's just,
Nina
yeah,
said-
it's very inconvenient, at least where I live. But maybe that's what I need. I don't know. Let's see. I have no doubt, Katie. In fact, I'm surprised you only written 500,000 words. Are you sure you haven't lost a secret book somewhere that you forgot to count? Ooh, we're getting a book 3. Yay!
Maybe.
Book 3. What book 3?
It's not gonna be a
Um,
big 3.
You stupid slut. Have you decided what knitting project is going to be? Yes, I'm knitting myself a sweater next fall.
Ooh.
So that's going to be the
Makes sense.
project.
Will you share the design that you're thinking of, or do you not know yet?
I think I've shared it before, question mark.
Oh.
I'll share because I think it's so stinking cute.
Well, like I've said, I'm the perfect person to tell your secrets to because I forget everything. So
Let's see. Any of these? Oh, this is the pattern. Oh, there she is. Okay. This is the woman's edition, but it's the woman's sweater, but this is the pattern.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, little fishies.
wait, is it a cardigan or is it like just like a V-neck in front, or do you know what?
Oh, it's a round neck. Is that what it's called? I have a full frontal here. Hold on.
Oh, cute. Oh, I'm obsessed. What colors are you doing? Are you doing?
I'm doing
blue
white and blue.
White and blue. Nice.
The same as the other one, or reversed like this, like the fishes in
The
blue.
same as the other one. White
fish
sweater
is-
with blue fish.
Nice.
Oh, iconic. I love it.
So cute.
That looks like a lot of work. If you can knit, color work is so easy. So I just think the sheer volume of a sweater is what the work is. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I made about like 50 tiny things this year. So next year I want to make one big thing.
I love it.
I'm so excited. She's gonna look so good.
Thank you. I'm very excited too. I'm considering swapping one of the blue fishes for a red one on the sleeve, but I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. Can you make it swim the other way as well?
Sure. I think it's reversible.
Because then it's like all the fish is going in one direction, but you're going in the other direction.
Just keep swimming. Or maybe I should make it orange for Nemo. We'll see. But anyway, that is the dream. Oh my god, one red fish. Yes, that's gonna look so cute. I hope so. I stick with my socks. I'm on my third pair of socks this year. I'm so over it. I need something else. Do my brows. I need something else. People can't have second secret lives anymore. In my head. Yeah. Everywhere in the US is turning cash free. I'm just like, why does my every move need to be tracked? What if I was trying to hide an affair? Same grape. I appreciate the privacy of cash as well.
So what you're saying is you're all buying drugs. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see. I keep my eye on my digital money, and my cash is easy to lose track of. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm spending cash on. I mean, I don't spend cash, but if I had cash instead, I would
You just do the same, just track and receipts. That works.
No, I don't have to track. My bank app will tell me what I spend.
I mean, yes, but like the argument of like, oh, I can't use cash because I don't want I'm spending on.
It's just easier for me to know what I'm spending money on if it's digital than with cash. Then I would have to be on it the moment I spend it, you know?
Yeah.
And that is something we don't have to deal with because we live in a relatively cash-free society. At least the two of us.
I can't wait until we all start spending credits and then we'll live in sci-fi.
Lord Almighty.
I want to use simoleons. That's what I want. I want the world currencies to be simoleons.
I want to go back to bartering.
I think we should
make it barter though.
No, I got dragon bags. I can barter.
I don't have anything to barter.
Yeah, just patronize me. Just like let me live in your house and I'll write you books.
That is not a bartering. Well, I guess you are providing art.
I am providing art and they're providing me civility.
I feel like I would crush the barter game.
Yeah. Becca, you'd be so good. You're an artisan.
I like stuff. I wish we were back to that. Because honestly, I was thinking about with this vacation and how much it cost. I was all like, how much I charge for my dragon bags on Etsy. I was all like, that's 10 dragon bags. You know, like I was already thinking in that terms, you know, and I was all like, I think I should give them the 10 dragon bags and call it a day.
Everybody go and buy Becca's dragon bags so she can afford another vacation. That was another thing you did this year. You went to Scotland.
I did. That's true. Yes.
You almost met Malin again.
Almost.
Almost. So close. Ships.
I know.
Coming back to discussions of bartering is exactly what I want. I think I would just become like a priest or something and like have the church pay because I don't know. I don't want to make stuff and barter stuff. What would I barter? I can't make anything.
You're knitting.
You're knitting sweaters, little baubles.
But like,
socks.
who's buying socks for like 3 potatoes? I don't know.
Someone who wants socks.
Me. I love socks.
Where would I get the wool from?
Well, you and the sheep farmer would have a deal where
you go.
he gives you the wool. You know, do that, and then you get 6 potatoes, and you keep 3.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and then the person you're selling the socks to gives you 6 potatoes. You keep 3, and you give 3 to the farmer.
Oh my gosh, this is genius!
And all of a sudden, we have created economy, and we will just rapidly spiral back to credits.
Thank God I can just clock into a job and get paid. But I do wish that you could be patronized, Katie.
Yeah.
I would want nothing more.
I could be if I just, put my mind to it.
Maybe ring up Enya and see if she has room in her castle.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh.
Or Kagehime, apparently.
You can still do your job, be a nurse, and then everyone will offer the services and products because you're a hero. Oh, I like this.
True.
Give me potatoes or else I won't cure your man and he'll die.
And you'll get syphilis.
Now we're talking. Well, I don't know what this is in relation to, but well. That's what Patreon was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Well, is that not what it's doing? Question mark?
True.
Yeah. I'll
take a fish sweater for a few potatoes. Oh, a fish sweater would be many potatoes, Marta. You would have to own a potato farm.
I was gonna say, that's like 12 bags of potatoes, easy.
Lots of
Yeah.
spuds.
And I don't think they sold that much knitting in the olden days. I think they just knitted for themselves and their own use. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Get
know.
it.
I
don't
mean,
know how well-
probably.
I don't know how well a graphic designer would do in a bartering type of economy.
Actually,
Just
that
for
would be-
propaganda.
but that would be in our day, like because then people would need graphic designers, and then they could like trade you for. I don't know. I feel like all of this. It's just I hate that everything
It's
revolves.
just, I think we're all just every time going back to the current economy is the problem.
Yeah. It's eventually the dominoes come back to here we are, coins.
Baby.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, as Becca said, you could just work at like the royal court and you can make all the propaganda and stuff. And you'd be like, no, this will persuade the peasants, not this.
Exactly.
Just a reminder, the peasants cannot read. You need drawings.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but you
Images,
draw, right?
images,
Isn't that what a graphic designer do?
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
You'd be like,
Lord.
no, this is how a severed head looks.
This is what a guillotine is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm
still-
French, trust me.
Oh, you would be a French court painter. That's what you would be, Malin.
Oh my god.
Imagine that.
I can.
I'd love that.
Oh, I
Make it
love
happen. Does that equate to a fish sweater? If I make you a potato omelet? Ooh.
Omelets are good.
I'll tell you what,
Like
if I ever write my court fantasy, I will insert all of us as side characters doing these bartering jobs.
I'm
You
obsessed.
heard it here first, folks.
Oh,
That'd be so
I
funny.
would be like that. Who's the evil alchemist in Game of Thrones? I think that'd be me.
I
Oh,
was
I'm not a
thinking, will you
chemist.
be the doctor who's recommending the same remedy for everything? And just go.
Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. I would invent penicillin again. That's what I would try and do.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, sorry, complete tangent, but I really want to, for Christmas, this book I forgot what it's called, but it's like, it's got all of the things you would need if you were
oh my God, I gave that to my dad.
if you were to be back in time, and like one of the things is like how to make
How
penicillin.
to do everything. Yes, it's just
It's like
giant
£100
book.
or something. Like
Yes,
Jesus.
it's I got
Wow.
it from my dad for his.
it's got like intricate drawings and everything.
yes,
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I want that.
And it's so cool. And my dad, who's like totally, science guy, so of course he had to make sure that it was like correct. And
So
he
it's
was
peer
like-
reviewed. Is what
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
And so he
Yeah,
was
love
like,
it.
actually, all of this is really, this is good. This actually, so I was like, I need it myself
that.
now.
Love it.
I can
Yeah.
help with the molded bread. Well, the thing is, then you live in Germany and I in Norway, so like it would take me 2 months to travel to Germany to get this mold, which would give it ample time to grow, I guess. But then,
Yeah.
why not just grow my old mold?
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, let's dive into the second sprint of this thing before the barter economy takes this. That's giving Dr. Stone. I would want to be Dr. Facilier. I think that's the kind of doctor I
Ooh.
would be.
The Shadow Man.
Which I don't think
The
is a
circle
doctor
jerk back.
at all, actually.
Circle
But
back.
neither am I, so perfect match. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
Nice walk in the forest.
And we're so back, baby. Ms. Malin, how did you do?
I finished my transfer of all my notes and my notes on the side for that are going to help my new outline. So I did want to, I feel like that counts as words. So I did want to put something in the Do It December spreadsheet. So technically, I've written today 1,755 words of notes and outline and transferring notes. So,
It's-
words are words.
Words.
helpful.
Love her.
I love it.
Becca, how did you do?
Good. Still just cutting out the spaces, the breaths, and the ums. You'd think I'd have less ums because I actually had a script, but I think I didn't want it to sound like I was reading, so I would kind of just use them as bullet points. And then as soon as you do that, that's where all the ums come in.
Yep.
And you're here to snip snip.
So I'm all like, dang it, quit saying They're all gonna be out. There's not gonna be one single or in there. But anyway.
How
I got
many
about-
anyway do you have?
I got about halfway done. Originally, the footage was about an hour and 17 minutes, and now it's at an hour even. So, and I
Oh,
still have halfway to go. So I'm thinking it's going to be where I wanted it to be, around 45 to 55 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here's hoping that
Hoping.
you
At
didn't
least-
become
I
less
mean, even just
ummy.
being at the hour is making me happy. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, because I already know, I can already see a chunk where I just apparently stared at the computer for or the camera for I don't know how long. And I
We all
cut
have
out.
Yep.
So yeah, so I'm hope yeah, it's gonna be all day though.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your only job today, so
I know. That's it. That's
Yep.
all I gotta do.
You're crushing it.
Kite.
Thank you.
I had some lunch because I hadn't had lunch yet, so I went down and made a sandwich, and Mother Eyeballs roped me into doing a few other chores for her. I still have to eat my applesauce, but yeah, no words written. I was just refamiliarizing myself with my outline because I am a couple chapters away from my where my chapter outline ends. Like ends as in like I put what the chapters were like way back in the beginning of November, not even way back, but back in November when I started this, I was like, here's like roughly 20 chapters ish. And I'm currently on chapter 19. So we are
Oh no.
approaching when I'd have to fill in the rest of the other,
Are you gonna pose
Third of
and
the book.
make another outline for the next 20 chapters, or
No, I'm not gonna like pause like fully. Like I'm just gonna because I have a synopsis that I already know everything that happens. I just was like kind of plugging in events and seeing how they go. So I just need to fill in the rest of the events and see kind of their flow of them and then keep going. Because I'm not quite entering that yet, Grape. I still think I'm in Act 2. Because we just finished the midpoint. And we got a couple more fun scenes before everything goes to shit.
fun and games?
Yes.
Well, that
What
would
was the
be like the
premise?
bad guys close in, wouldn't it? After the midpoint.
Yeah. Well,
etc.
we have a little more fun and game, like not like fun and games, but they definitely there's like a ramp up of like emotionality, and then the big thing in Act 3, so which is a crash. So
I love that.
drama.
Weren't you doing a crash in another one of them, or was that this one? Because I think we talked about a crash before, and you were like, "I don't want to do that."
Yeah, there are crashes in other ones. The crash that's in book 2 happens before the book starts. That's actually what the prologue is.
Okay.
So, and it is that crash is more like for that character's arc. This crash is not nearly as bad as the other one, but it's bad emotionally because they crash into each other, which one rule is teammates don't crash into your teammate. And also maybe don't crash into your lover.
And also, don't sleep with your teammate. I don't know.
Also don't sleep with your teammate.
Oh no.
So they're breaking every single rule. Whatever are we gonna do?
But that's
But
what's
don't
hot
worry.
though. And
Yeah.
then they kiss.
Yes.
Well-
And also don't worry, they're not like really horribly injured or anything. So
Just
they're
emotional.
emotionally injured. Yes, exactly. Precisely. Emotionally wrecked from the wreck. Anyway,
Oh, I love it.
there's your spoilers for the day.
Okay, thank you so much. But there was no lines written, so you have nothing to share, or
I didn't write anything new, so I just
okay,
have old stuff.
that's fair. And I went to the post office and posted the post that I needed to post. I had to fill out 3 custom thingamajigs for the Christmas baubles I'm sending you gals. And I had to fill out customs for that. And I want you to know how fucking painstakingly fucked up that was.
Thank you. I really
That
do
was my
appreciate
Christmas
that
gift
because
for
I
you,
can't
filling out
wait.
fucking custom blankets.
Oh,
Jesus
those are
Christ.
the worst. Oh,
And like the
Thank
space is so
you.
tiny. Where are you supposed to put anything? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what it's
You have to
up
write
with
the size of
American
an atom.
addresses, but you have like, 40 names and 3 different numbers, and like I had to have a country code too because this is going like there was
Yeah.
not enough room on the door for both of us. But I did it. It is done. The wool that I put with the packages is locally sourced, so if it smells a little bit funky, it's just the natural odor of sheep.
I love it.
I think you can wash them, but I just couldn't be bothered. Got to be so for real.
This
just
is
gonna
a
put 'em
bit
all
of
away.
an admin question, but like, how long is your post office open for? Because that's really late. In the UK, it's open only when I'm working and can't go. So,
We don't really have like post offices the same way you do in England anymore. We just have
okay.
in-store post offices, and they're open as long as the store is open.
Oh,
And
wow.
today that is 11.
There's a couple of
Hmm.
these around as well, but yeah, they're
Yeah.
not. I don't have any near me, sadly. I do have package return places inside of stores, so these are good. But
Yeah.
Those are outside the stores, like one of those big like wardrobes, not wardrobes. It's like one of those, the cabinet of boxes that you get post office, like you get packages
Oh.
with. So you can return packages in them too.
nice.
But anyway, it is done. I had to fill out so many numbers, so many slots, so many checks and crosses and dots and I's, but it is done. And then earlier today, I realized that one of my Christmas coasters was missing. I could not find it. And this is a hand-me-down from my grandma. So I was like, oh, I better find this. Couldn't find it. But on the way home from the post office, I went by the trash that I threw the trash in this morning. So I was like,
No.
did I throw it in the trash this morning? Let me just check. So I pulled my bag out of the trash because the city hadn't emptied yet. It was one of those small, small trash cans, like along the way sort of situations.
Right.
Pull out my
Mhm.
bag, and it was there on top. So I didn't, in fact, throw it out this morning. So I found it again. So
Oh my god.
You know what? I do have a friend who once at lunchtime we went out together and she put all of her trash in her little Tesco bag, like a little plastic bag she bought her lunch in, and then put it in the trash. And we get back to the office and she's like, I think I threw my wallet in there. And we had to go back and like sift through the trash to find her wallet
could
again.
happen to the best of us.
Oh,
But they're
Oh
so
my God.
cute little coasters. I was like gutted. I'm like, where the fuck will I find a new
Ugh.
It's just like a tin can pressed Christmas coaster from like Taiwan or something. But
But it's
I was like,
emotional value
Yeah,
as well.
sentimental.
so, but
Yeah.
now it is returned to its family of other crooked coasters.
Yay.
So
Yay.
safely placed under my glass right now. You stay
You
there.
showed off? I want to see her.
Sure, it's like nothing special, but it's like a
No,
little
but she's
scent on it.
special.
Oh,
That's really
One of those, like
cute.
cheap tin things. I think my
Goodness.
grandpa got this overseas like a billion years ago.
Oh, I love it. That's so cute.
Oh, sorry, it's made in Hong Kong actually.
very cool vintage
Uh,
looking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a little vintage vibe, and I like that. And
I love
I
it.
use them every Christmas, so
Yeah.
glad to have it back.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got it back.
And
Thank
then
God that the city didn't empty the trash.
yeah, I think they do it like twice a week or something. So
Okay.
did that, and I'm also drying some oranges in the oven. So that's been going on for like the last 6 hours. So
Oh, that
I'm gonna
must
have to
smell
turn them.
so good.
I know.
It smells kind of nothing.
Oh.
Really?
I don't know, but my smell has been kind of funky after COVID, so it might be that. It might actually smell divine. Who's to say? And then I have this book that I'm reading for like an advent calendar for myself. So I read a couple of chapters in that today. So I think that was it. Very eventful 45 minutes.
Very.
Yeah, did a lot.
Well, then my
Wow.
alarm went off for signing up for my gym class. So I had to do that in the middle of the post office line. It was like, hold up, gym class.
Oh my
And 'cause
god.
it gets full in 20 seconds, so you have to be on it when the alarm goes. So I did
Oh,
that. I did get a spot, so that's good. And then I also did some knitting. So that's all the things I did
nice.
for those 45 minutes.
Oh,
Wow, packed full.
Yeah.
What can I say? There's nothing like a ticking clock to get me going.
Yep.
Let's see what our friends did before we close off. Anna said, I'm the magically corrupted swan that's going around biting everyone at the market. That's not very barter economy of you, Anna.
I think she's just obsessed with the princess and the swan at this point.
We're probably gonna eat you.
Mm.
She's
Well,
food.
not
This
in
is not-
England, we're not, because if we
This
were
is not feudal England,
Okay.
though. The queen
Okay.
does not own this swan. And if she's corrupted,
no, because like
she's
that's a
probably
real
going around
thing.
biting everyone, and you don't want like an ill-tempered swan running on the village.
You're
like,
not
think of the
allowed
children.
to hurt swans in England because they belong to the royals, so you can't
know,
go to any swan.
Not this country.
Not this country, okay.
Not this
What if
country.
it's a magical princess that's been turned into a swan?
Well, she specifies that she's a magically corrupted swan that's going around biting people. So
could just
I'm just
lift the
presuming it's a
spell.
menace of a swan, a town
Look,
legend.
I'm trying to save my friend here.
And I'm trying to feed my family of 15 people, so I'm sorry, but our goals does not
Use
align.
bartering. Get some fucking potatoes.
I don't know. Marta, it's a classic 45-minute sprint, 45-minute yap structure. I mean, it's classic for a reason.
Ain't broke, no fix
Marta
it.
finished the chapter that they've been stuck in for over a week. Well done. I had a breakthrough on it yesterday and just spent that sprint tidying it up and implementing it the last few days. It's still not my favorite, but I like it enough that I feel okay to move on for now. I love that for you. And
Yay.
CB watched TikTok for that like the whole time. Sad face. Womp womp. I forgot we're supposed to do something. Yeah. 631 words for Kagehime. Jessica got 872 words that sprint, putting me at a 1243 for the stream so far. All while being a gamer and a mom. Incredible.
Crazy.
Raising the bar.
I hand wrote a bunch of thoughts, stared at my timeline, rearranged some scenes and chapter. It's some food. Very productive. You're in line for the roller coaster. Oh no, not into each other. Katie.
I like this spelling of Katie.
I'm obsessed.
Katie. Gage.
But with the way you write, you're in the fast pass lane.
Yeah.
OMG, I'm so honored. Love a little tragedy to fuck with their inner conflict, quote unquote.
Yep.
The only line I have for you all is a quote from the original draft. They never remember my love, nor the love I gave them. Oh, they never remember my love, nor the love I gave them. For those who saw my mood board on the Do It deck sheet, this is a scratched out quote. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to look at it.
I love that.
The post office next to my office opens for exactly 2 hours in the morning for 4 days a
England
week. And I
post
swear to
offices,
God,
I swear.
there's usually a line before they open too.
Yes.
Post
Oh,
office
oof.
errands running at 9 p.m. sounds like a dream.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Adds Christmas coasters to list of decor to get someday. I love having Christmas coasters. Love having coasters in general, but maybe that's my obsessive need for control. So no splotches on my coffee table. I spent that debating on drafting this new book or editing the old one, and did neither. Cameron, the only one you're letting down is yourself and your dog, Madonna. And if you can live with that, that's all
You're
he
good.
says. That's like a whole day's worth of activities. Lol.
I know.
What can I say? Oh my God, I legit thought this only happened in movies, but people always return to the restaurant. Like, did you guys throw away a retainer? It was in a napkin. I'm so sorry for the loss. Squeal line.
This is the character I'll put in my quote fantasy.
Yes. She's the smut writer who lives up in a cottage, writes smut for the prince.
I was more thinking you were like the artisan that lives in the attic. And like
Why
you're
the
taking...
attic?
Why the attic? Why am I
I
up
don't
there?
know. I feel like it's giving Wuthering Heights vibes. Not Wuthering Heights. Which
You
one
mean
is the
Jane
one with
Eyre?
the wife in the
Am I
attic?
a
Yeah.
wife stuck in an attic?
But instead of a wife, you're an artist stuck in an attic
That's fair enough.
until you one day break free. Anyway, yap. Thank you so much for being amazing people, and see you next Tuesday. Bye.